Labor Day weekend.
Well, yeah, my wife told me, you better sleep on that bus, because I'm not gonna have you tired all
Oh,
day.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna take care of you and the kids, so.
Yeah.
Got a few hours in.
It's just that bus is not, it's just hard to get comfortable on that thing. Yeah. It's just hard.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
Are you asking the open question?
You can ask.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Coach Patterson, 2 4th-and-goal opportunities near the 1-yard line. What needs to improve next time to make sure those are successful?
Yeah. Well, I'll just start off real quick. Just, man, congratulations to Coach Lamb and Tulsa. They made the plays when they had to. But you're exactly right. The 2 4th-and-1s, and I told our offense, like, look, if we get down there again, the third time, we're going again. Like, just trying to show those guys that I believe in them and I have confidence in them. One of the things, I mean, 2 of our first 3 drives, we start on the -10, we go 15 plays, 87 yards, all the way to the 1. You got to be able to score from the 1-yard line. And, I honestly, just looking at it, what we have to do better is just trust your training. I felt like we had a chance that I felt like the end was upfield, which he obviously was. If we had given the ball, we had a chance. Not saying we would have scored, but we had a chance on that play. Then the one on the end, I mean, we got a great play. We got the right play called, and we let the guy get upfield, and we didn't. We had Itty and Jed pulling around, and the guy just gets his hand across Stone's thigh board, and his knee hit just prior to going into the end zone. So both those plays. I felt like that good play calls. We just got to do a better job of executing. But they were huge momentum. I felt like the air kind of came out of us right there. But at the end of the day, I knew 6 points was not going to win that football game. I knew that it was going to be a situation to where, we just want to get down there. And if you think about it, I mean, if we can punch those in, it's 14-10 at halftime at best. That they come back out off one of those. They went 97 plays, so defensively, you just can't allow that to happen. But I talk about it all the time. When you have people backed up, you got to play with the same goal line mentality as you do when people are going into the end zone. What happens, you get people backed up, you tend to relax a little bit mentally, defensively, and they get those 2 first downs, and all of a sudden now they got a little momentum. They get the ball out there, and they took it down on us 97 yards. So that was a huge part of the game. At the end of the day, it's 10-0 at halftime. Where I felt like the game completely changed and the script flipped was we go out, we go 2 3-and-outs, we give our offense the ball on the 49. Okay, 3 plays and punt. Then we go. Give our offense the ball on the 40, 3 plays and punt. You got to score points on those drives. You're starting in your opponent's own end of the field. We just need to get points right there. So we left a lot of meat on the bone out there, but there was so much positive to draw from, and a lot to build on. We're going to be a good football team. And, just talking with Coach Lamb last night on the phone and just reflecting back on the game, he said at the end of the day, those 2 4th-and-1s, he goes, you guys go up on us 14-0, and he goes, I'm just telling you, it is a different football game. And, I had to agree with that, and you know what, have 0 regrets. You know what, I don't ever look back. I'm going for it. We're playing to win. And, kicking field goals from the 1-yard line, to me, that's a soft mentality.
Absolutely. The way that you guys, regardless, like you mentioned with the turning point, you guys are still able to keep a positive attitude because you guys know that you're a good football team.
Yes.
Even when fatigue might be setting in, even if there are so many reasons where mentality can get lower, why are these guys so able to keep that positive mindset of improvement instead of looking back at anything
Yeah, it's just the foundation of our football program. We have men of character, and I believe that. I mean, even something as simple as I had 3 people unsolicited come up to me at the hotel, people who work there, the hotel staff, and complimented me personally and on our football team, the way they carry themselves, the way they conduct themselves, the way that their energy, all of it. And so it's those things right there that make me so proud. And it's why I believe this: the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And if people are saying that about you at the hotel, Coach Lamb calls me last night and says, "Man, your football team, they don't say a word. They come out of the dressing room. There's no talking to the opponent. They are focused." See, people recognize that. We talk about that all the time. I want people to look at us and just by the way we warm up, that they go, "Man, there's something different about these guys." We're trying to be different than everyone else in college football, and it's by the way we do things.
Defense held them to about 13 until late in the third quarter. How is that, a good sign going into the next?
No doubt. We kept ourselves in the game. I mean, like you say, all the way through the midway through the third quarter. And I'm telling you, it got away from us once we didn't capitalize. And it's just a mental game. I mean, those games are long. You got TV timeouts. They're just. I mean, you have to be able to focus and maintain a focus over such a long period of time. I mean, you're talking about 5 hours in the course of a game, and all of a sudden, so you miss out on a couple of scoring opportunities from the 4th and 1s. Then you get great field position after 2, 3 and outs, and your team just kind of it's hard to sustain a focus over the course of that length of time, and we just have to do a better job of that. And we end up giving up just ever so slightly, misfit a wind-back zone, and we let them have a 57-yard explosive play right when the game is still in the balance. It's a 2-score game. That's the worst lead in football. There's nothing worse than a 2-score, whether it's 14-0, 13-0, okay, 10-0. It's the worst lead in football because the offenses get a false sense of, hey, we got this thing under control, and then all of a sudden, just one play, one turnover, a pick six, something to create momentum, and we didn't do that defensively. We did not do it enough. We didn't take the ball. We knew going into the game, one of the keys to victory was the ball. One takeaway led to what? 7 points. So it's just everything matters, and we knew that the other key to victory was going to be third down. We didn't get off the field enough. We were 58%, I believe, on third down. The one third down that we make a great play, and we're still, we still have a chance. We have 12 men on the field, and that was a backbreaker for us. And again, it's one of those things that we have to be better in those situations. Offensively, we got to convert and move the chains more. We were only 33% on third down with our offense, and that you got to be 50% if you're going to be successful.
And with that, weren't some of those adjustments that are being made in practice time?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to keep doing what we do. Like everyone thinks, oh man, the sky is falling. I mean, if you just look at the score of that game, it's nowhere even close when you actually truly evaluate the game. The thing that I take away is, number one, look at our discipline. We had 3 penalties for 24 yards, not one pre-snap, not one post-snap penalty. Watch any college football the first 2 weeks, and it's just like that. You're not seeing a whole lot of that. So I love the discipline of our football team. I thought we handled the travel very well. So those are positives. We're just going to tweak what we do and try to get better. And it's really just putting an emphasis on it. What gets measured gets results. So we got to do a better job in practice and with practice video measuring success on third downs or the lack thereof on third down. We got to do a great job again. Ball security, one turnover. Some coaches are pleased with that. Not me. Like we go into every single game 100% ball security. 100% ball security. That one takeaway could be the difference in winning and losing. So we're just going to keep emphasizing the things that we're doing and build around the positive. That's what I love about our schedule, the challenging schedule we have here the first 5 games of the year. is like it's going to expose your weaknesses. It's going to expose, here's what you have to improve on. And at the end of the day, if anyone thought that we were going to go out and it was going to look like what it did last year at Texas Tech, they have no idea the understanding. It took our football program 3 years to get to that point. 3. So here we go. And what most people don't understand about modern day college football, you lose 17 seniors. Okay, as you're looking at your board, I'm old school. I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I'm going to have everybody that's an underclassman coming back. And it hadn't been a problem. We hadn't lost a lot of players. We've lost some key players, but not in the volume. So you sit there, and then all of a sudden you lose on the Monday after the North Dakota State game. You got 12 young men getting the portal. Okay, lost some of them, kept some of them, but it's just so much change. You're not just going to pick up where you left off at the North Dakota State game. It is all a process, and our kids understand that. Like, there's nobody moping around here. There's no one with bad body language and feeling sorry for ourselves. We're going to be a good football team, and it begins with, hey, we got a goal. We're going undefeated at home. You know, that's our goal, and it begins this week. So you can't be sitting here worrying about what happened game one. You just take it, you correct it. No one panics. No one's panicking here. Like, we are going to be a good football team, and it's just going to look different than what it did a year ago.
And along with that, I believe we spoke to Will Shaver earlier in the preseason, and he just kind of talked about that, setting that precedent as, you know, a veteran, and letting that trickle down to some of the rookies that are coming in. You know, what do you think that precedent is that they're setting?
Well, I think it's an expectation. It's an expectation to be good, right? So we set the standard. So the standard is a championship level standard now. So anyone that's coming into that, you got to meet that standard. And I think that's what he's referring to. And we have to play. So therefore, what I challenged our guys yesterday, especially some of us on defense, is that, look, we have to raise our expectation for ourselves in practice. Okay, what we did last week, what we did last season, it has nothing to do with anything. It's what are we doing right now? Again, just the explosive plays. We gave 3 walk-off touchdowns that were just absolutely. One was due to a missed tackle, one was a busted coverage, and then the other one was just a poor fit. I mean, it should have been all 3 of them should just be dead plays, and that's 21 points of just uncontested walk-offs that made the score look so lopsided. But I think when you watch the game and collectively truly evaluate what happened in that game, it was a lot closer game than if you just look at the score and go, oh, Tulsa crushed them.
How do you assess how the offensive line played?
You know what? I thought they did well. I don't think they did a good job at neutralizing. I don't feel like we got a lot of push. I don't feel like we knocked them off the ball like we would like to. But I think I'm very excited about what's going to happen with this offensive line, the development that, in just talking to Coach Lamb, he felt like that our offensive line is going to be a really good unit before the end of the season is over. He felt like they did a good enough job to win the game. And I had to agree with that. I felt like, at times we got cross-faced and gave up a sack or two, but the one where we get Stone out on the perimeter, you got to throw the ball away there. You can't take that sack. There was a couple where they timed up some zone pressures a couple of times and got to us pretty quick. But we've evaluated that and looked at that and think we have a solution there. So, again, there's no panic. I really like this. I like this group. I like this team. And I think what you see is not what you're going to get.
Stone ends up being one of your leading rushers, which is a big change from last year, much more quarterback running. But you take away those 5 sacks, and he would have had, on his true running plays, 12 carries, 75 yards.
There's no doubt. Like, in just, again, that they were like very impressed with Stone. I thought he managed the game well. A misread or 2 here or there, maybe a little bit late on a couple of throws, timing wise. But took the sack on the. But other than that, man, I thought he managed the game well. Didn't put the ball in jeopardy. Took what the defense gave him, and he's a problem when he runs. I mean, the guy can run, and he's going to pose a problem all season long. The Tulsa coaches were very impressed with him, and I tend to agree with him. I mean, he's going to be a problem for people when he pulls down the ball and runs. And I mean, you want to play tight coverage and play man free, then you better cast a net on him because he's going to break you down.
It's not often that we get a true freshman play. What did you think about your cornerback, Kuchinoku?
Yeah, he's zone turned on a man coverage that just where he gave up the 120, I think 24, 25-yard pass play. But other than that, he is an ultimate competitor, comes from a great high school football program. Very impressed. I thought Jocelyn Malaska played as good a football game as we've had any corner play in my time here. I mean, he was just absolutely highly, highly competitive. And then Tyson Williams, I mean, he's rock solid. I mean, he just plays and shows up. I mean, that one play that he made where he split two guys trying to block him on a trap corner was just was incredible play by him. Very pleased with him. And I'm going to tell you, I thought R.J. Miles played one of his best games. It was his first start collegiately. He did some things, played with tremendous effort, which came as no surprise. That's how he practices. And he had a lot of plays that I felt like he impacted the game as well. So, man, there's a lot of bright spots. There's obviously some things that we can tweak, things that we can do better, things I can do better. You got to give Tulsa credit. They had me off balance because they showed basically where the tempo got to us and the way they went about that tempo. Again, it's an adjustment where you've got offensive coordinators who can sit there and talk to their quarterback until 15 seconds on the play clock, and it's just like, it's like whoever has the chalk last, right? So I got to learn from that and just remember that, hey, those coordinators are talking to their quarterback, and that's just something for me to get used to a little bit that I haven't really had to deal with.
Yeah. So we play Tulsa, SFA plays Houston. Is it difficult to evaluate on film when you've got your opponent playing, an FBS school versus just an FCS school?
Yeah, I don't put a lot of stock in anything like – it's just like last night I was telling Coach Lamb we were just discussing, looking at them. He asked me who we studied, and I said obviously East Tennessee, but they were completely different. Like, yeah, I just think you spend more time, chasing ghost. I really do. The first two games of the year, I focus on what we do. I focus on what can we do better. Okay, well we gotta get lined up to tempo, because if you watch when we had our cleats in the grass and we were ready to play, we made it hard on them. I mean, we made it very hard on them. When we weren't lined up and we were just a little bit discombobulated by the nature of the way they were tempoing us, I felt like that. And what's crazy is tempo. That's our game. That's who we are defensively. We love hurry up, tempo style of play because we consider ourselves an up-tempo defense, right? We play an attacking, aggressive style of defense. I think we have to get better at that, obviously. And then we just playing through the cycle of a snap. There was a lot of eye violations, alignment issues with our guys, and we have to be better. And I got to be better. I mean, that's where it was good. It was a good learning process for me as well, because I never really felt comfortable. It seemed like every time I called something, they had the right call. I mean, I call cover 3. They throw a bang 8. I call a man-free pressure, and all of a sudden, boom, they got a guy out here on a quick motion. Boom, got him out here on air. There was you have to give credit where credit's due. I mean, they made plays when they had to, and at the end of the day, we didn't.
At home, opener against number 23, Stephen F. Austin. What is challenging about your opponent? How do you go 1-0 this week?
Don't even really focus on them. Focus on us, honestly. Like, you don't have to sit there and talk about Stephen F. Austin. If you look at probably the last dozen times that these two schools have played, it's going to come down to one score. Last year was a little bit of a, coming off the conference championship game. I knew that was going to be it's not an easy place to get to. Number 2, it's a big rival. Their guys, senior day, they played inspired and we played uninspired. And that was really the difference in that football game. Gave up explosive plays, got a pump block for a touchdown. I mean, just did all kinds of stuff that was fairly uncharacteristic up until that point of the season for us. And you know, our focus is on us, and it's our first home game, and we have a goal of going 5-0 at home, and you can't get to 5-0 until you go 1-0.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.